Look at Bernie. He's just a hairball. It's a hairball. Bernie, let's see your face. Okay. This video is not about Bernie. It's about my mom. And excuse the noise again. Air conditioner is boiling out again. I hate summer. I hate it. I hate the hot weather. I would much rather be cold because I can at least, you know, get comfortable when it's cold. Just put on more clothes. But anyway, this is about my mom. So on Thursday, she went and she talked to the general surgeon. And it was kind of a cluster F word. So, you know, this was told by them because I stayed home. So they're in the office and the surgeon walks in and goes, "Why are you here?" Hello? Sorry if you're deaf now. That had to be the biggest derp moment I've ever heard of from a surgeon. Anyway, apparently the gynecologist did not get the information to the surgeon in time, you know, which was before, you know, he went and spoke to my mom. Because this surgeon is in surgeries every day of the week except for Thursday. So apparently the information didn't get to him before my mom got there. You know, they could have sent it Wednesday night or something, but they didn't. Anyway, stupid doctors. So my mom explained everything to him, the mesh, you know, the colostomy, the hernias, all the repairs she had done, the extra loop of intestine, and all this stuff. And of course, this guy sounds like such an arrogant jerk because he, you know, she is telling him about her body and he's like, "Clips? Are you sure? Adhesions? Oh, those are just little filament things. They're nothing." My mom is full of adhesions. It's like you cut her open, you will have to cut through them to get to everything else. Oh my god. So anyway, basically my mom and my dad, they talked to the surgeon and we think they got him straightened out, but she wants the gynecologist to send pictures of the ultrasounds and hopefully pictures from her old surgery, because the way they did laparoscopies back then is not how they do it now. We do know that it's going to be a complete hysterectomy, everything out. Uterus, ovaries, everything gone. They're going to take it out because she's not using them. You know, she's way postmenopausal. I mean, she's in her 60s. And so it's not like she's using her uterus and ovaries anymore. And, you know, we're just hoping that will solve the problem. They did see other masses on her ovaries, little tiny things. So they gave her a blood test for cancer and it came back elevated but not sky high that says, "Oh my god, cancer everywhere, cancer, cancer." It's more like, you know, it might be causing the rise because these little things are on her ovaries and they're messing with her hormones. So there's not cancer in her body, it's just these fibroids, but there's more than one growing, but the big one is the problem. But she's got other ones, you know, that are starting to come in too. So her entire uterus would have been a giant mass of fibroids before long. Now the mass she has, the big one, it's bigger than a softball. I mean, that's like this big. Now for the surgery, what they're gonna do is they're gonna cut up and down along her old surgical scars from way back. I hope I'm in frame. Let me see. The uterus, let's see. Okay, here's my girl parts. Here's her pelvic bone right here. Your uterus is right around here. For the ladies that don't know, your bladder's right here, and your bladder's like this, and the uterus sits on top of it. Or it can be flopped back like this. you know, anatomical differences. For normal hysterectomy, they will cut like this. They will just cut across, like a C-section incision. They'll just cut across, they'll spread it open and take it out, and that's it. But for my mom, they have to go like this. Because they can't go like this because the mesh. You know, the mesh, it's like this. You know, the mesh is like this. You know, it takes up all the way. Excuse me. So, they're going to cut through the mesh, and then they're going to sew it back together when they're done. I guess they can do that. They don't want to take it out and put a new one in because of the potential for rejection. So let's just hope they don't use the stitches that dissolve inside of you, because that's why her guts fell out the last time she had the hernia, before the mesh. So, but we still don't know when the heck she's having the surgery. You know, this disappointment that she had last Thursday was a complete freaking waste of time, because the surgeon didn't know a damn thing. So, you know, he better get his crap together and know what the heck he's doing by the time he's in the operating room. Because, you know, if he doesn't follow the instructions that she has that extra loop of intestine, if he doesn't follow the instructions about the mesh and about all the adhesions, which are scar tissue, they're like filaments and tentacles. They grow around and they surround everything. They're like hair. They get all over everything. It's like, let's see, adhesions. They kind of look like that fake spider web people put up on Halloween, you know, when they get it all over a bush. You know, when you see that, that's what adhesions are like, and they're all over her insides. They're all the way up to her lungs. I mean, I don't know, my mom is a walking miracle because of what she's been through, and to still be alive. The human body's an amazing thing in the way it will heal itself and protect itself. But I'm just hoping the surgeon has everything together, has all the knowledge and all the information by the time she's on the table ready to be open. The gynecologist, he knows what he's got to do, but it's the surgeon who needs to do his friggin' homework. Because the gynecologist, he listened to my mom, he's a nice guy, you know, and he's taking everything into account. And if we get the surgeon that just comes in and just fillets her open, and he cuts that loop of intestine, that's what I'm afraid might happen. Because, let me stand up again. Because normally your large intestine, it kind of goes around like this. You know, it goes around like this. Well, my mom and me, ours, it goes like this. So, and that extra loop is what got punctured when she had that other surgery a long time ago. And I'm just afraid that he will cut into that again. I don't think he will, but that's going to be causing me doubt until this is over and I get the word that yes, she is perfectly okay, she came through fine. So, what I'm going to ask for you guys that watch me is to please just keep praying for my mom. Her name is Diane. And I'm still not going to say when exactly the surgery will be when I know, because I don't know yet. But I will make an update after the fact when I know she's okay, or if she's not okay. You know, whatever happens after the surgery, I will update. And I'm still considering what I'm going to do on that day. I'm going to have to stay home because I have to take care of Bernie. He can't be left alone like all day. And this is not going to be an in and out surgery. So I'm going to stay home and take care of him so that he doesn't freak out and eat up things in the house and stuff. And, you know, somebody's got to take him out to go potty too. So, but I'm debating on what I'm going to do that day. I'm going to be spending it in a lot of prayer. That's a given. I'm going to be praying. I might sing, you know, sing one of the hymns in my hymn book, you know, once every hour on the hour. I'm debating on fasting, and there will definitely be a lot of praying in whatever form. I just feel like singing is like my purest form of prayer, that like no other thoughts can interfere with it. You know, it will be just that one thing I want to pray for. And my reasoning behind it is not that I am somebody with my nose stuck in a Bible. It's like that one woman in that one story who, she runs up to Jesus and she says, "Please help my daughter. She's tormented by a demon." And Jesus looks at her and she's like, "Woman, you're a Gentile. I'm here for the Jews." And the woman, she begs him, she's like, "Please, my Lord, please." And at first he tells her to go away. You know, he kind of like, he doesn't know what to do. And then the woman, she gets down at his feet and she is begging him, and she is like, "Lord, even the dogs go after what falls off their master's table. Even the dogs go after the scraps that fall off their master's table." And that's when Jesus has an aha moment. See, even Jesus learns. Even Jesus had to learn about what he was doing, just like we learn about what we're doing. And so he kneels down and he puts his hands on her shoulders and says, "Great is your faith. Go home. Your daughter is healed." And of course the woman is just ecstatic and she goes home. And that is my thought process for this. It's just, you know, if I just show to God that I believe he can help in whatever way he can help. I don't even care how he helps. If he guides the surgeon's hand, if he lets my mom heal, if he keeps everybody strong and focused, whatever way he can help, big or small, I want the Lord to help. That's what I want. You know, I believe if you ask for something, you will get it. Maybe not in the form you're expecting, maybe not in the time you're expecting it. You know, you could pray for something when you're 7 and get it when you're 25. I mean, our time is not God's time. So, I will definitely be spending the day of the surgery in prayer from the time I know that it's starting, or the time that my parents leave, until I get the call saying that it's done and whatever else. And you know, whatever the outcome will be, I just hope that I can have some effect on it. And I'm asking you out there watching to help me have that effect on it, and just to pray for my mom. And if you don't pray, if you're atheist, which is okay, that's your prerogative, just think good vibes, you know, in whatever way you can send good luck, please do. Because I want my mom to stay strong, and I want the people around her to stay strong, and I want the doctors in charge of her care to do the right thing. So that's the update. So we still don't know anything, but that will change by the end of this week. So anyway, bye. Say bye-bye to Bernie. Bye, Bernie.